Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are looking at messages from our angels and our spirit guides. So as usual you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure before you select the pile you take some time to connect with yourself, to connect with your spirit guides, and just ask them to send across any messages that they feel are right for you to receive at this very moment. I will give you some time and then we shall start with the very first pile, which is pile 1. And if you have chosen pile 1, these are your messages from your angels and your spirit guides. So let us see what is it that they would have to say to you today. So the very first message that I get is you need to make sure that you have your priorities right. Alright, the archangel that you've received is Archangel Metatron. It is extremely important for you, especially when it comes to your professional area, your personal life, to get organized. And along with being organized, it is extremely important for you to remain motivated no matter what the external situations are like. Now, I understand a lot of us are still working from home, but even when it comes to working from home, it is important for you to sort of wake up at a specific time, get ready like you would get ready normally if you had normal job, where you had to go to office and do your work. Like, get ready and show up for your life, okay? So make sure your priorities are set right, you have your goals set right, especially given the current situation where there is so much flux everywhere, things are very uncertain. It is important for you to not lose focus, okay? Make sure you set your highest priorities according to the importance that they need to receive. At this point of time, let me remind you, it is important for you to not neglect any area of your life, and especially I'm getting that you need to be very specific about your health, okay? So your health, your well-being and your self-care, all of this is going to be very important, and because of which I believe the first message from your angels and spirit guides are to prioritize. Let us look at what the next message is. So next, your angels and spirit guides are basically trying to tell you that it is important as you proceed in this journey to take a stand for yourself. Like, if you have a particular set of belief, you need to stand true to it. You don't have to always seek somebody else's approval. A lot of us, just by the fact that we are kind and we don't want to hurt others' feelings, we sort of, try and hide our opinions at a particular time, and I think that is something you should not do. Make sure your voice is heard, make sure you take a stand, okay? You don't need anybody's approval in order to run your life effectively. If you face approval, if you face judgment, understand that every person is different and the world view of every individual is going to be different. So make sure you acknowledge your individuality as well, okay? Don't let your voice drown amidst 100 voices. You are meant to stand out, so make sure you stand tall, okay? Please make sure, because I just believe you guys are very gifted, all right? You have very unique gifts at that, and possibly the world doesn't see it, or they expect you to sort of fit in a mold, but you were not made to fit in a mold, okay? So make sure you stand out and you stand out proudly. The next message from your angels and your spirit guides is forgiveness. So there is a possibility that you have been wronged in a way, and especially that was a message that I was getting with the blue heron as well. And I just believe that you need to forgive somebody, and you need to forgive somebody not because they seek forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. You deserve to be happy. And any point of time in your life when you're holding on to anger, when you're holding on to grudges, you're holding on to something that somebody wronged you about, you are just doing yourself the biggest amount of disservice. And forgiveness, I believe, is one of the biggest gifts that you can give somebody, especially somebody who doesn't deserve it, okay? Because I just believe you are the bigger person and you are the better person, so be that way. Your life's journey is very unique, so just move on is what I want to tell you. All right. I just feel like your pile is comprised of star seeds, okay, and very unique star seeds, and star seeds that have a very, very unique vibration. It's almost like you're very sensitive. Sometimes you understand people without their having communicated anything for you, but that also works to your disadvantage sometimes because you also happen to be very empathetic, okay? So there are times when you absorb other person's emotions. So please make sure you don't let that happen. You sort of internalize other people's pain, is also what I'm getting. All right. So it is important, especially when somebody is narrating an incident that is especially sad, or that is something that causes you a lot of hurt, that just makes your heart bleed for that other person. It is important to picture that white or pink, layer of protection around you, so that the other person's energy doesn't end up affecting your aura. All right. And with an aura being affected, you yourself might come across a lot of problems, and that is something we really don't want for you. Do this for yourself, because I just believe you're very sensitive people as a group over here, but overall you're just very kind, and it is people who are very kind who tend to suffer the most, and we don't really want that to happen to you. Also, what's important for you now is to learn how to be at home with yourself. Like, no matter where you are in your journey, it is important for you to find home. But home doesn't have to be a place, it doesn't even have to be another person. For you, in your own unique journey, it is important for you to realize you are your own home. Okay, home for you starts with yourself, and that starts with respecting yourself. That starts with recognizing that you have gifts. That starts with valuing yourself, and sometimes putting your needs above somebody else's. All right, because I just feel like you guys as a pile, you are so giving, and that kindness aspect is something that I'm really feeling, and you sort of forget the boundaries of where you end and where the other person begins. So it is important for you to be at home with yourself and your own energies at that. All right. For some people, this is also now finding a group of individuals who can help you, in your life's journey, and who will not be selfish when it comes to your own demands. Because I just believe for a lot of you, you may have friends, you may have certain family members as well, who sort of drain your energy, who sort of take so much from you, but who don't really give back in return. So what happens is your energy is given, but you don't receive it in return. And there is that energy fluctuation, that lack of energetic balance is what I feel. And I think that is something that needs to be fulfilled at this point of time. So finding yourself, finding your voice, finding that barrier within yourself and the other person, but also finding people who will value you, is what your angels and your spirit guides want to remind you of. All right. The next thing that we have is wishes fulfilled. So I just feel like the phase that you're entering now in your life will be a very, very abundant phase, not only in terms of like your material journey. Of course, this also indicates like material well-being. This also indicates probably for a couple of you buying a house or moving into a house that really speaks to your energy, or just finding yourself, finding that deep connection with your own self, finding that deep connection with your spirit guides, and because of which you feel like it's almost like you come face to face with your life purpose. Okay, and there are a lot of fulfilled wishes that are going to be happening your way as well. So I just feel like after a tough aspect of your journey, you are now going to enter a more abundant phase, a more fulfilling phase. Okay, it's almost like you will find the keys, to your own happiness and to your own inner bliss and satisfaction, is what I feel like. The next one is, it is important for you, of course, to connect and stay connected with your angels, with your spirit guide, with the gods that you believe in, the universe. But this also speaks to me about participating in some kind of a ceremony. This could be something as simple as lighting a candle to the universe, to the gods, and just saying thank you. Thank you for all the blessings that you're about to receive so that they come your way more rapidly. But this also speaks to me about a release of some kind, especially since we are heading into a phase, we have a blue moon coming in a couple of days, and blue moons are especially very powerful. So, if possible, make sure you do a ceremony where you release anything that doesn't serve you. And especially what you need to release is, I just feel like there is somebody you need to forgive, and energy is related to one person that needs to finally be out of your life. Okay, so this can be an ex, this can be a person who's wronged you. In certain instances, I'm also getting family. Okay, so may not be for everybody, but sometimes the messages I get are for a one specific person. So just family, friends, whoever's wronged you. And we deep inside in our hearts, we always know who this person is. So make sure the first person you've thought about, make sure you do that releasing ceremony for this person. Because I just believe with a lot of newness coming into your life, a sense of home coming into your existence and abundance coming into your existence. And I'm also getting the feeling of love, fulfillment coming into existence. It's really time to sort of disconnect from those past vibrations and really move towards a bigger, brighter and happier future, is what your angels and spirit guides are trying to tell you. And the last message is, believe in yourself, you can do it. So whatever it is that you're seeking in your life, whatever it is that you want to sort of birth into life, is what I'm getting. It's going to happen for you. All you need to do is have faith in yourself, but at the same time, make sure to release anything that doesn't serve you. Because the impression that I get with all the cards that have come up is you're entering a very, very beautiful phase in your life. Okay, and now it's just time to let go. It's just time to let go of people, let go of the past, and just embrace this beautiful future. We are sort of ending a very long karmic cycle, and it's this karmic cycle for a huge group of people. People who've suffered, people who've been through hell is also what I want to say. But people who are dreamers, okay, I just feel like all your desires are now going to come true. So just release whatever that doesn't belong so that you make space for that new to come in, for that abundant energy to come in. And my prayer for angels, for spirit guides, and the gods that I believe in is that as you enter this new era, you just find happiness. And more than happiness, you find peace of mind. Because where there is peace of mind, there is always happiness. I will leave you with nothing but the best blessings and the best that life can offer you. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you have chosen pile 2, this is what your angels and your spirit guides have in store for you. So the very first message for you from your angels and your spirit guides is to take back your power. To take back whatever it is that you've lost, or to take back whatever it is that you've given away. In this journey of life, we sometimes, because of life experiences, tend to lose a lot of things. Our smile, our happiness sometimes, our joy, that innocence within us. And it's time to take it all back, to claim it all back. What I'm getting is, now is also a good time to manifest. A good time to manifest whatever it is that you seek in your life. Okay, it is important first of all to gain clarity about what kind of a life you visualize for yourself. That is what your angels are trying to tell you. Because what they're trying to tell you is they are willing to bring in any gifts that you are willing to invite into your life. See, angels never come into anybody's life uninvited. The only time they show up uninvited is when you are in trouble, like in some kind of a physical harm. If they feel like this is now the time to intervene, that is the only case in which they intervene. Otherwise, you have to invite them in. Okay, so make sure you invite all the angels of God and of light to work their miracles into your life. But have that clarity. Where do you need that help? That is the very first thing you need to decide. But along with that, take your power back. Because you're very powerful. You are a child of God. Never forget that. The next message for you is that you're very capable. And I just feel like you guys are survivors. You probably have lived through very difficult moments, or some moments where other person would have given up very easily, but you stood your ground. You just have that capacity. You are a resilient soul. I just get this impression that you have lived a lot of lifetimes. You are also a very advanced soul, and I just feel like in this specific life, in this journey, you are meant to learn a lot of lessons, and you are learning them rapidly. I just feel like, you do face a lot of challenges, but you manage to overcome those challenges, and that is exactly what your angels are trying to tell you. Because the only thing I believe you need to have more in yourself is trust, that no matter what life throws at you, you will be able to deal with it. All right, you will be given the resources that you need at any point of time where you need help. The only thing you need to do on your part is to ask for that help. Okay, and just make sure to remind yourself that the universe is a very helpful universe. The universe is an abundant universe. So whatever it is that you want, make sure you ask for it, because when the time is right, and when the time you need that assistance will always come to you. That is what your angels and your spirit guides want to remind you. The next thing for you is abundance. So what I feel like is, now is especially a very very important time to manifest, because like the very first message spoke about, don't give your power to somebody else. Okay, especially when it comes to making financial decisions, make sure you don't leave things to chance, because I believe in the coming times a lot of abundance may find your way, but all of this abundance is going to be abundance you manifest in your life. So make sure you take control of your destiny. Okay, and make sure you take control of the life, and you take control of your finances. I am constantly being reminded about your finances, especially if you are spending money without really thinking about it. You really need to focus on it, because you have the capacity to build a huge beautiful life for yourself. Okay, much more bigger than you could have ever imagined for yourself. But you need to think big, you need to manifest, is the message here. The next one is earthed. I just feel like you guys have lived in a lot of dimensions, as I was speaking to you earlier. Like, you have lived previous lifetimes, and sometimes what I feel like is, there are times when you will feel like you don't belong. Like, possibly you may feel like you don't belong to a set of friends, you may not really belong to your family, and you just feel this need for that one person who's just not there for you. All right, maybe a friend, maybe a partner, but remind yourself, the reason you're feeling like you don't belong is because you've lived in other dimensions, and because of which probably those memories are deep within the surface. So the way you live your life is, you need to remind yourself of your capability as an infinite being, a being who's very wise, and a being who can birth anything to life. Okay, so it is important for you also to learn how to adjust with this life, because for a couple of you, I think it's going to be a little bit challenging, but you can make it happen. Just make sure you keep your consciousness focused on the fact that anything is possible for you, only if you put your mind to. Okay, that is something you have to constantly remind you of. Okay, bone collector. What I feel like, you were in your previous lifetimes very gifted, and in fact for a couple of you, there is a possibility that you may be previously somebody who already had a lot of gifts, or you may belong to a family that was very gifted. Okay, gifted in terms of divinity, like a shamanic family, or belonging to a tribe who was very powerful. And what you need to do, you need to sort of reconnect with those gifts again, is what I'm getting. Also, even in this lifetime, I feel like for a couple of you, your childhood may be or your young adulthood may have been times where you were hurt very deeply. or you feel like you had to grow up very quickly, you had a lot of responsibilities, or a part of you is lost forever. But that part of you isn't really lost, it's very much within you, because it's a part of your existence. And any point of time you want to sort of hit that refresh button, you will be able to do it. You just need to choose it. All right, for you, for entire journey, what you need to do is consciously choose, which is possibly something you've already started doing, but you slightly need to pay more attention to it, is what I'm getting. New beginnings, dawn. So what I feel like is, especially with the abundance coming in, and where we had the obstacles card, once you to sort of take control of your destiny, once you sort of take control of your life, once you sort of become the captain of your own ship, I just feel like there will be a new dawn coming up for you, a lot of abundance and a beautiful life coming your way. You will literally build your life from ground zero, because that is the kind of capability you have. Also, what is coming in is a person or a group of people towards you who will really, really help you, who will assist you, or it just may be in this form and of an unexpected thing that you hear, which will sort of usher this new beginning into your life. But also for a couple of you, I'm getting movement. Okay, movement from a place to another, movement from one phase of life to another, especially with the karmic changes that are happening. You guys are rapidly moving towards your destiny, like towards the reason why you've been born, is what I'm really getting. And the last message for you from your angels and your spirit guides is that they are watching over you. So it's not like you're alone. Okay, so this group of people who are watching over you can actually be your spiritual team. Sometimes they can actually be people, but for you guys, it's not only a group of people, it is also a group of angels, your spirit guides, but also higher ascended masters. Especially if you connect with ascended masters, that is something that I'm really getting. Okay, so you're really protected, you're cared for, and this entire journey of yours is almost like very carefully watched over, especially if they feel like you're making a mistake. It's almost like magically your steps are sort of retraced and you sort of end up going on an entirely new journey. So that is something that I'm really getting. So I really get this impression that you're very blessed and your journey is going to be very interesting, and it's just going to get all the more interesting as the days proceed. So make sure you connect with your inner blessings, with your inner gifts, and really speak to your angels, really speak to your spirit guides. Okay, because what I feel like, your messages may come to you directly as well. You don't really need to listen to them from somebody. So the best thing I want to tell you is to maintain a journal where especially you engage in free writing, and just let whatever messages are coming through you come through you, because very specific messages you may see will come through and they'll sort of give you that next step to take, that new direction to take. You will be sort of guided towards it, and that is what I'm getting. Okay, I just hope and I pray that this new beginning that is going to come into your life fills your life with lot of blessings, with peace and nothing but joy. And may you fulfill the reason for which you've been born. Okay, because I just believe you are born for a lot of great things. Doesn't have to be for other people, but in your personal life you will accomplish a lot. It may take time, but you're gonna get there. All right, I will leave you with this and I shall see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you have picked pile 3, these are your messages from your angels and your spirit guides. So let us see what is it that they want to share with you today. So what your angels are trying to tell you is, you need to sit and reflect on your life. You need to sit and see how far you've come in this journey of your life. But also the message that I'm getting is, there are some things that need reviewing. So I just believe there are some changes you need to make. Okay, this can be minor changes or this can be major changes. For a couple of you, I just feel like the way you're living may not be the right way for you, in a sense that you are capable of so much more, but in some aspect of your life you're just settling. Okay, and there is some kind of an imbalance that needs to be resolved. So it is important to really sit and look at all the areas of your life. That means, your health, it means your relationship, it means your job, it means your finances. So really see where that imbalance is, and then take that step to make those necessary changes, because that is something that you're being reminded of. The next thing that I'm getting here is you need to stand tall. Okay, you need to stand tall and you need to respect yourself first. You need to respect your voice, and you have to sort of, no matter what happens and no matter the way others are with you, you need to treat yourself with respect. And what I feel like for you guys is the way you treat yourself is a message that you send to the other person that it is okay to treat me like that. Okay, so make sure you're standing tall no matter the situation, no matter the people. There are times when we have to sort of set some boundaries even with our family. We have to set some boundaries with our friends, because not because we don't value them, but because we value ourselves too. All right, you really need to be reminded of that by your spirit guides, is what I'm really getting. Give yourself the utmost respect, give your voice the respect that it deserves. Okay, you're not like anybody else, and that is your biggest blessing, is what I want to tell you. Intuition. So as you move forward, especially with the number 22 being an angel number, again, that is a very significant message. I just feel like your angels communicate with you, your spirit guides communicate with you through your intuition. So make sure the intuitive steps that you're meant to take at this point of time, especially when you sit down to review your life, they are like really coming together. Okay, if you feel like your intuition is telling you, okay, maybe I need to rest, or maybe this is not the way I should be doing this thing, then please pay attention to it. Okay, just listen to your intuition, because your intuition, your inner guidance system, is exceptionally powerful. Okay, don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. The next thing is, again, this talks to you about setting healthy boundaries. Okay, like the message I was getting here is, people sometimes feel like they have your best interest at heart, but understand something, we ourselves most of the time know what is best for us. And I just feel like sometimes you guys just let other people dictate you, or you just walk what other people are talking, and I think that is something you really need to quit. Also, what is coming here is codependency. Now, this codependency can be on any person, Sometimes you feel like, oh my god, I always need a friend. And there may be times where a friend is not available, so you don't want to sort of be on your own then. So learn to be your own best friend. Some people, when it comes to making decisions, always need somebody's approval, or somebody to tell them, okay, is this the right thing to do? Is this the right thing to do? Trust yourself. You have gotten yourself this far in life, and the rest of your journey you have to sort of find your voice, and which sort of brings me back to the message of the elk. Okay, so eliminate codependency, whether this is dependency on your spouse, dependency on just having a lover all the time for making you feel good, or just having that friend to sort of voice their approval. You don't need anybody else's approval. Okay, the only approval you need is the approval that comes from within, which is your own approval, and that of your angels and your spirit guides. And they are always on your side, and they want you to realize that you're giving your power away. Don't let that happen to you. Field of dreams. It is time to sort of dream some new dreams. Okay, this can be dreams of any kind at all. Just feel free to dream. Sometimes what happens is, when it comes to our responsibilities, when it comes to our daily burdens, when it comes to our daily grind, we just forget to dream. We just forget to connect with the fairies, and just walk with the fairies, and just connect with butterflies and all things beautiful. So I think you should really take the time to do that. So if you can go outside, I know there are a couple of my viewers who are very blessed with beautiful gardens. One specific viewer also has like a lavender field close by, another has a sunflower patch. You guys are very blessed. But even otherwise, if you can sit with your garden, or just just sit in the garden of your own being and dream some new dreams, is what I want to tell you. Okay, connect with nature is also something that I'm getting. But if there is one person out here who really connects with elementals, okay, especially the fairy realm, I think you should really connect. But connection with your spirit guides and your angels, of course, are needed. And you need to dream some more dreams. And then rely on your intuition to take the next step towards fulfilling them, is what I'm really getting here. The next thing that I have is harmony. Okay, the key to seeking harmony in life, the only time where you will feel harmony outside is if that exists deep within you. Okay, peace is something that will show up in your external world only if your internal circumstances are peaceful. If you wake up every day feeling stressed, if you wake up every day feeling burdensome, if you feel like every day you wake up with this dread, there are some people who take a lot of burdens, and I understand, life can get like that. But for you guys especially, your inner environment will reflect outside. So if you want harmony in your life, learn to be harmonious within yourself. For a couple of you, because there is also a very strong aspect of music, in order to manifest something in your life, make sure you tune into music. If you play a specific instrument like a violin or a guitar or any beautiful instrument, I just feel like when you connect with that instrument, you sort of connect deep within with like the heart of the universe, is what I'm getting, and that is how you'll find harmony. And also what I'm getting is, if some of you have been recently drawn to a specific kind of music or recently have the desire to pick up a musical instrument, I really feel you should really pick that up, because I really have to share this with you. I have been listening to a couple of music pieces, and there is this one YouTuber that I follow, and I really wanted to learn an instrument, especially since I heard her play. So I believe this message is for me as well, and I think even I'm gonna go and learn an instrument. So if there's anybody out there who sort of feels that need to pick up an instrument, please do. But I just feel like you will find that harmony with music. Okay, use music in whichever way that you deem possible. Okay, now this really makes sense, doesn't it? I was just talking about connecting with the elementals, and that is again a message that is repeated for you. So I just feel like you really need to take some time to connect with nature. If you can physically go outside, please do, keeping in mind the restrictions that are in place. But otherwise, just look through your window and just observe nature. Like observe a tree, observe birds, observe butterflies. If they are your spirit guides, a butterfly can actually be your spirit guide. Observe flowers, because I just feel like the messages that you receive through your intuition may come in very strongly, especially when you're close to nature, because your angels and your spirit guides might send you signals through nature. It can be via the flight of a bird, or you may just spot a bird that is never around you. Okay, so when that happens, especially when you spot a bird that is usually never around you, please look up what the medicine of that bird is, which means what do these birds help you with. Because I just feel like any new bird, I don't know why I keep getting this bird, okay, that may show up for you, but that is a sign. Sometimes it can be a sign from a past loved one as well, that they are around, but otherwise that can be a sign from your spirit guides, and they are trying to bring across a specific message. So pay attention to that message. Okay, so in the upcoming weeks, please make sure you're connecting firstly with the elementals and also with birds, because I'm really getting birds here. Because just connecting with nature, you will receive a lot of signs, and those signs will really help you proceed with the rest of your journey. Or you may just get that guidance, that one idea that may come up that may just shape a lot of things in a very different way. All right, but the basic message is you need to review your life. Okay, review your life. There is something that needs to be balanced. It's you who needs to figure it out, that needs to be balanced, but some balance is essential. All right, so I will leave you with that, and I hope that the blessings of your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones, always remain with you, and you just have a blessed life, a life that is filled with peace, a life that is filled with harmony, music, and just the best joy in the world. I will leave you with that. I shall see you in my next one. Bye.